Please remember to subscribe, click the bell, and enable all notifications. A huge shout out and thank you to all my awesome members. If you want to become a Patreon or YouTube member to support the channel or even play with them on my server, click the links in the description down below. Hey guys, and welcome back to s12 Darkest Fools mod. So, we are about to do a little bit of building. We do have a ton of concrete mix and rebar. That's going to be for the flooring for the defense, but we're not going to be using the defense this horde anyways, next horde. So yeah, we have time. I want to make this perfect before moving on to the next series or defense or whatever you want to call it. But for now, let's just quickly make 2 blade traps. That's basically all we're going to have with this new defense is 2 blade traps. It's going to be easier to repair both of them as well. I really don't want to stop that right now. Let's do this. We can put these at the back. Because that's a ton of iron stopping now. If I stop that now, it's going to take 18 minutes again. So I lost 30 minutes then. We'll put that one at the back. This one, more or less the same. So we'll quickly stop these. One more blade trap. And then put the rest in behind it. I want to make sure all this iron finishes. Because with all this iron, we're going to make a ton more steel. And the more steel we have, the better. Because remember, I said the top layer of that floor needs to be steel with our new defense. So if that's not steel, we're going to have a massive problem on our hands. Okay, we're going to put this away. Steel. How much steel can I make still? Oh, wow. Okay, so that's about 300 each. Let me just copy that. Control C. Control V. I accidentally sometimes press Control C again, and then I copy the one. I hate it when that happens. Nice. Okay, so we just ran out of iron again. At least we are scrapping a ton still. And we are running low on clay. No, we're not. Okay, we have 2 stacks of clay, basically, still. So that's okay. We do need to make more concrete mix and stuff as well. But we're waiting for all of these to craft. I don't want to put any more in. Although, technically, I could just stop these and put another 6k in there. To make sure it just stays, it lasts. Okay, so we should be good to go. Let's go. I just really don't want to have any zombies come for me right now. Somehow, a zombie or 2 heard me while I was upstairs and came for the pillars. I actually thought it was a wandering horde, but it just turned out to be 2 random zombies. Come on, stand up. Boom! It's a shame they don't also give you a chance at the gyrocopter parts. You know, then I'll be looting that day and night. Every single zombie I see, I'll kill and loot. It's a shame it's only the biker and the construction worker, though. Voila. Okay, so now that's reinforced steel. Now we can go and put these blocks in. As a whole layer around. This should stop any zombies from trying to get to us, but you never know. Some zombies are really, really tenacious. They go for you no matter where you are or what you do. So let's just really, really hope they don't go for the pillar and they go for the stairs that we make. I'm going to be doing something different up top. A little bit different than what we did over there. And I just really, really hope this defense works, guys. It seems I might just have to go mine again for some more titanium. Because we are running quite low at the moment. 500 blocks seems like a lot. But just by making the floor over here in the first defense, not even making the entrance, is already going to use most of our titanium. Also want to make sure that the platform I'm standing on is wide enough so I can actually move around up there. I just really hope that when I'm standing to the side, for example, let me just show you this. So we're going to be standing up here. Let me just put these in. I don't want this to be the extent of the defense over here. Because if a demonic behemoth or any kind of behemoth makes it through, we are in big, big trouble. So what I want to do is I want to put a lip around this of about 2 blocks. And then we're going to go out from there. The 2 blocks will just give us a little bit more room to move in over here so we can actually focus on the zombies. If the thing's there and we're standing at the back over here, behemoth sometimes clips through and does still hit you. And also remember, the roof is going to be like 10 blocks higher because we don't want... Oh, that's another thing I have to consider. Since a roof is going to be that much higher, I can't really make this too wide. If it's too wide, then it's going to take way more resources. And also, the electric fence posts that I want to put on the sides, I'm going to struggle connecting those. What to do? What to do? Am I just going to leave it as is, though? I don't know, perhaps in the front over here. Yeah, that's what I could perhaps do. Only in the front, I'll add 2. On the sides, though, I'm just going to keep it as thin as it is. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a rectangular build, unfortunately. But this is going to help us out tremendously in the end. Okay, now what I want to do is we want to go for centered pole. As you guys know, the zombies do walk on these, and when you knock them down, they ragdoll down. So that's the whole idea with this. So this is only going to be about 5 blocks out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, guys, the blocks can span about 14 far, but these blocks themselves can carry 40 of that block. There is a range limit though in the game. So even though these blocks can hold 40 of its own, so for example, in the corner over there, that's holding 1, 2, plus 5 here, that's 7. You can go 7 more before starting to cave, but you can go up and down and sideways from there, and it will definitely hold all the weight. So that's a nice thing about working in titanium. Okay, what I'm going to do now, we're going to go for... no, we need to go for the outer one. And just put it on that side. Like so. Now I need to decide where I want to put these, actually. If I lift them up, the screamers and... or the spiders and the dogs might be able to clip through. And let me just do this then. I don't want to have this entryway over here too thick or too wide. I don't want to worry about all the zombies all the time. I need to do this. Actually, I don't misplace. I really don't want to misplace these blocks. You guys know exactly how tough it is picking all of these up again. Okay, now, what's going to be the best one to use over here? Is it going to be the ramp? Because remember, you need to make enough space for the zombies to actually fall down. I wonder if I can actually do this. To make sure we get the shape right, we're going to do this. Advanced rotation. Because then we can just copy this one's rotation. Like so. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this one's rotation. That should still work. Copy rotation. And then from the bottom, we can actually place these. But we need to make sure that there isn't too thin. See, that's too thin. I'm just afraid that the zombies might not be able to ragdoll through there, and then we're going to have a hard time on our hands. But if you make it too wide, the zombies will be able to see you way too easily. If I use a wedge tip, for example, just want to copy that rotation again. If it can, because it's not the same shape. I know it can't. Yeah, it needs to be like this. See, by doing this... No, it needs to be upside down. Like that, yeah. By doing this, the zombies can ragdoll easier. But the problem is going to be, obviously, 1, 2, 3, that the zombies will be able to see us from down below. Or at least more zombies will be able to see us. 2, 3, that's where the blade traps are going to be. And then, technically, we could put a fourth one over here, since this is the bottom block. This is going to be where the wall's going to be. That's why this one goes a little bit further out, because that's going to connect over here. And the zombies won't be able to touch those walls on that side. I know at the moment it doesn't really make that much sense, or, yeah, you can't really picture it. But I promise you, as soon as it's in, you're going to see, oh, wow. Now the problem is going to be, where am I going to put the blade traps? I can make the hallway 1 wide. The problem is going to be, if I do that, will the zombies still be able to ragdoll? Should I put the blade traps foot level so that all zombies get hit? Or should I put it body level so that only some zombies get hit? And also, should I put any blade traps at all? The nice thing is, if there's blade traps over here, guys, for those of you who don't know, the blade traps do an insane amount of damage to the zombies. So obviously, the more blade traps you have working together, the way better this defense is going to be. Let me just quickly put the walls in. Let's worry about this side. Oh, okay. So see, unfortunately, this thing isn't going to be wide enough to really do some damage. Unless I go 1 block out. Just 1 more. Copy rotation, copy shape. Let's make sure that nothing attacks me while I'm down here. This will just allow me to put up walls, and then the room won't feel so claustrophobic. Because at the moment, it's going to feel so small in there that we're not going to... Oh, no! We're not going to want you to face the zombies there. I hate it when I misplace blocks like that. I really despise it. Because now I have to pick that up. That was just a massive waste of resources. Okay, so what I can do, just quickly, make myself a way in that I can actually jump to, I hope. I don't really want to take away from the floor over here. Remember, if you put a block over here, the floor is going to fall. I want the zombies to fall down onto the flooring over here, not run into the flooring. I'm guessing some of the stuff I'm saying only makes sense to people that have been playing this game for a really long time. I wonder if I shouldn't go for a plate. If I can go for a plate, it's going to be thin enough over here not to get too much in the way. Yeah. It needs to be on the inside as well, because if it's not on the inside, we won't be able to place a block on the outside. I don't want any gaps on this side where the zombies are. Any gaps at all. We're only going to have this one hallway over here to face them. So I really, really hope most of the zombies pass through over here. We have seen that the behemoths, this over here, just a 2 block high entryway, behemoths can fit through there. So it's just 1 block wide, but they can still fit. So hopefully they fit in this defense as well. We really don't want to waste too many resources over here. Now, we need to figure out if I want to place blade traps over here. And one's going to be on this side on the bottom, and one's going to be on this side on the top. Or I could put them sideways, but that will give the zombies too much chance to stand. So one's going to be on the floor over here. And then the other one, let me just quickly get our half blocks. I'm so afraid of accidentally pressing the right click that I'm completely lifting my middle finger right now. Yeah, let's do this side, the top side, that side, the bottom side. So it's going to look like this, basically. One blade trap's going to be here, and the blade's in the middle, and then one blade trap there, and the blade's in the middle. I just really hope that the top one over here doesn't get destroyed by a behemoth too fast, because they love going for those blade traps. Okay, I should also make the floor on the side of here, so it's just going to go copy shape, copy rotation, and this is going to be where the wall's going to be. Even though these blocks can hold 40 of their own, you need to be careful that they don't accidentally hold too much and then start caving. Because if all this caves, guys, I'm going to cry. It's going to be such a nightmare with resources lost. And then I need to put another block in here, but that's going to be a full block, I think. Or a ramp block. If I make the walls out of plates all the way to the top, that should do. I'm actually considering doing just reinforced concrete on the sides of here, and then the roof itself can be titanium, or the top part, with succubi I actually need to get through. Because I want to be able to use these for the walkways like over there, like those walkways, and I want to be able to use them for the pillars that's going to help hold up all the electric fence posts. You must not forget about that. Okay, so I think the blade trap should be done about now, so let's quickly go grab them. And I really hope all of this works out, guys. If I miscalculated something, just the smallest of something, that base is going to cave so fast. Okay, so, oh, there's another thing I want to do in that defense as well, now that I remember. Now that I think about it. Let me just quickly grab this. And this. We need to actually make more steel, but for now, that can wait. I literally just want to focus on this defense. I don't want to focus on anything else. Although, technically, you should always be crafting, always be busy, so they're always leveling and making progress. I think there's the ABCs of this game. I can't remember what they're called again. I know it's building, crafting, and A is adventuring, right? But yeah, you'd always be able to use, or you must always be busy with something in this game. Now, this one's gonna go here. The blade trap's gonna go on top of this. Yeah, the blades need to go in the middle. See, unfortunately, this is not an even defense. So this is the only way this is going to work. One's going to go for the feet, one's going to go for the head. The only problem with this is behemoth trying to hit me will destroy this one easy. This one over here, not so much. This one over here is actually kind of good because usually the behemoths are nice and tall, so they do damage to the top one. Let's just hope they don't clip the bottom one accidentally. That's going to suck. Okay, so now I need to make a outer wall over here. And a top wall over here. We're going to have to make do with the half blocks as well. Unfortunately, because it just goes to show how weird this thing is. Just look at that. To make enough space, we had to use the half block. But now, because of that, this thing's actually just exposed. Technically, the block I should have used over here was the ramp block. I think that would have been a perfect choice. Because over here, the zombies will still be able to cave in. That was a wedge tip. And the ramp over here would have still allowed them to ragdoll, but it will cover the whole bottom of the blade trap. I didn't even think about that just now. That's unfortunate. Okay, copy shape, copy rotation. Is that a half block? No, that's not. Just quickly turn it that way. And then over here. Boom. Boom. Copy shape, copy rotation. I don't want to waste any blocks right now, so I need to be so careful. It's so easy in this game to misplace a block like I did down there. Okay, yeah, it just needs to be a certain height, so I don't want to go too high. But also, we need to make enough space for the behemoths to fit through. I can't even really remember exactly how tall these behemoths are, which kind of sucks. Because if you don't take into account their height, some of the zombies might not be able to pass through. Although, like I said, zombies usually do fit through a doorway. So that's 2 blocks high, 1 block wide. If they can do that, 3 blocks high should be enough, right? Yeah, it's 3 blocks high, and this one's half dropped, so it's 3.5 blocks. Or 3 1/3 or whatever. But technically, yeah, we shouldn't have any problem with the zombies pathing right now. So we're going to do this again. Oh, I'm so glad we can actually fit. For a moment, I thought that block wasn't able to be covered. Rotation, put that one over there. And then on top of here, we need to either put plates or something to fill in the rest. Oh, what I'm going to do over here. I could put plates upside down. Now these half blocks are messing it up. I should have actually, instead of half blocks, used... See, there's always regrets. That's why I never, for those who don't know my channel, I never ever plan stuff in advance. And as you can see, sometimes that's actually the worst thing to do. You need to plan these things in advance. Because now I could have put plates over here, but now there's a hole. So zombies from on top will be able to see me. So what I now need to do is waste a bit of resources to make these plates. Plate over here. Simple rotation. Please tell me that's not a demonic one. I don't want anyone vomiting right now. Okay. So the zombies are going to run through here. Unfortunately, what I just did, we can't get in and out of here. So we're going to have to make a hole at the back. What the hell are you doing here? I didn't even see him approach. Goes to show how ninja these guys are sometimes. I might end up destroying this one block on top. So we can actually crouch crawl whatever through over here. And remember guys, we can fit through a 1 by 1, but there's nothing 1 by 1 about this. So technically this block needs to be lifted by 1. Or I just need to make, like I said, another hole, like at the back of that one. I need to make a hole over here that we can escape from. I actually want to connect that one and this one and the horde base next to that. So that if we need to bail to that one, all we do is crawl through 1 by 1. Run over a bridge or whatever, get to that one, and we're safe in that one. Just in case this one fails, we know we're safe. Now, the problem with this one is, if I'm standing in the middle, we're fine. If I'm standing anywhere on the side over here, the zombies might actually start stacking up on each other instead of going for the staircase. So, as much as possible, I need to stay exactly in the middle of here. What I do want to do, though, I'm going to have to destroy a few blocks. The middle blocks over here. Or I could just make a little bit of a dam. Someone actually said, why do I have water on me? Why don't I just make myself a water pit? Then every time I'm on fire, I stand in the water and then voila. The only problem is I'm afraid that if the water gets hit by the fire, it might set out the water. So I'll still, just in case for the first bit, have to carry around water on me. Just test whether that water disappears or not. But basically, if I can take this block out and this one and put a ramp over there, I can just back up into the water and then boom, I'm set out. I don't have to worry about being on fire constantly. But like I said, water does evaporate, so that's the only thing I'm really worried about right now. Just quickly have some light over here. We do still have titanium left now, right? But now, like I said, I don't know if I want to use it here or not. What I could do, let's just quickly do this, advanced. The nice thing about this now is it does technically count as a block over here, even though it's a plate off. It does count as a block and it does help support the weight on that side. Yeah, I'm going to waste a bit of resources over here, just a little bit, because I want to make sure that the bottom layers over here that get hit by the vomit are at least protected, and then the top layers that get hit by vomit, that's going to be protected as well. But all the blocks in between that and this are going to be reinforced concrete, or perhaps steel. I do want to make as much steel as possible, so that's going to help as well. I know I'm boarding everything up, guys, but I can always just take out a block or two. It's going to take a while to break through this, but I can always just do it later. I don't have to really do that right now. Because like I said, I want to have one block over there so I can get to that defense if I really needed to. Like, oh no, this place is caving in, I need to run. Or this place is getting overrun. But I do think, oh no, wait, this block is rotated this way. If that block was not a full block on this side, I want to show you guys this quickly. You see how I can't place anything next to that? Because that is taking up this spot over here, right? If it was facing outside, I could actually place another block on the inside, making it double as thick. Technically, what I could do over here is lower this one to touch this one. No, I can't, because it's on the bottom rotation. Oh, I just screwed myself. Basically, if that block was on the top level and this one was the top level, then these two touch and make each other doubly as strong. So technically, I could turn that one around to make this twice as strong over here. Because at the moment, if a zombie breaks this, normal zombies will be able to make it through. Like Night Stalkers and normal size zombies. But two of these need to get broken for the rest of the zombies to make it in. Okay, so to make a little bit more space in here, let's go for a ram block. And get the right rotation. There you go. 1, 2, and 3. I actually enjoy building now and then in this game. I just wish that I planned ahead more so that I'm not always constantly wasting resources and wondering is it going to last or not. But yeah, if I can plan out a few defenses and then build them, I think that's going to be even more fun than it is right now. But I really don't mind building. I'm a builder, adventurer, miner, although I don't really love mining because it takes too long. But I don't mind mining. It can sometimes be very therapeutic. Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't just quickly cut away and make a hole over here like I planned to. Oh, I just messed up, didn't I? Technically, before I place that block, I needed to make a hole down here so it caves in. Now I'm going to have to destroy 1, 2, 3 blocks to make this pit work. Or, like I said, I could just make a corner over here. Yeah. Although I'm going to have to replace that block with a full block on that side. How's this going to work the best? I want to make a thing where I can just stand in the water, but I think making a hole is going to be way better, right? Although this is an overhang, so I can't even really make the hole on this side. If I was to make the hole over here, where it's already hanging over, the zombies might actually think it's a weak point and come for me. So I'm going to have to make myself a kind of a water display over here. Let's see if this is going to work, if I do this. Now I'm actually making use of the block I misplaced, so I don't have to waste it. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. So this one, I wonder if throwing water in there is going to make it leak. Is the wedge tip. Simple rotation. Okay, what I could do is this. I just don't know if the water's going to run out if I throw water in there. I need to place another plate over here and a plate over there. What I could do is this. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. Like enough space for the water. It might just start leaking through everywhere. I could use a ramp block, obviously, but the ramp block is going to be a problem in and of itself. I'll do that. The ramp block's also going to be a problem, for those of you who don't know, because then you'll have to jump out of that block. At the moment with this, you don't really have to jump that much, you just walk. But because you can just walk, the water can just flow. Yeah, so that's a little bit of a bath. Let's just quickly test this out. Where's my bucket? We do need to make the rest of the entrance over there. I'm not going to use the titanium for any of the walkways right now like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first do the electric fence post and then cover them with titanium. And then I'm obviously going to have to go mining again, unfortunately. But at least I do know there's a ton of titanium left over here. There's a whole mine of titanium left. I basically just explored it or just found it. And then all of a sudden, yeah, I decided, you know what, let me just dig the tunnel towards the other trader. So I hit titanium on the way there, but there's a whole mine, a whole deposit of iron, titanium still left. So for now, we're going to put this away, steel away, this away, but I do need the water, so where's the buckets? Oh, I'm also going to make a chest over there. So I can just dump it there, the buckets, so I don't have to worry about coming back here. So, where did I put the wood? I know that I have wood. Yep, there you go. We're just going to do that. Technically, I need to make myself like a mining chest or something because it's more durable. But for now, all I'm worried about is just quickly testing this theory, and then hopefully this works. If this works, guys, it's going to be awesome. Iron, iron. What's left over here? This, we can actually put on this side then. Just help each other out. And then technically, I need to make way more steel because we're going to have to cover that whole floor with steel. So let's just see how long that's going to take. You know what? Wait. I always keep forgetting about this. If I put this on, we don't have the night vision, but we do get a bonus or a discount on the crafting. It's about 250, 248. That should be enough. Obviously, this is not going to be nearly enough iron. But yeah, at least we do have a ton of more iron over here scrapping down, so we don't have to worry too much. We keep running out of iron so fast. But at least it doesn't take too much clay making steel. I'm really happy about that. Okay, armor, put away. And night vision on. I'm not really a big fan of the red glow, but I'm glad about the fact that it actually lights everything up. Look at that. It looks so dreary, so scary, so creepy. Do this and it just gives a red tint. And all of a sudden, it's not that bad a biome anymore. Okay, so, oh, I just realized I don't have an entrance anymore. How am I gonna get inside for now? Okay, so please don't pour out. Yeah, damn it, that's bad. Okay, so if I put full blocks around this, that's gonna help it. But there's still gonna be water spilling out through here. See, now you're in the water, so when you're on fire, you just stand here. Voila, that should do the trick. I'm gonna have to perhaps put a... No, but I can't because these are plates, so there's nothing there. I could have put full blocks or ramp blocks on these sides. That would have worked. But for now, this should do the trick, right? It's kind of clipping a little bit through, but the rest of the water we managed to clean up. I'm going to keep the water on me for now, just in case something goes wrong. Then we know at least we do have some water to put ourselves out. I'm really afraid that the first vomit from a zombie is just going to dry up all the water over here. Okay, so now we need to go. Should actually do the electric fence post as well. How many do I want, though? So it's going to be 3 wide. Yeah, I'm not going to have that many electric fence posts. Even that block at the side of it, that wall, it could technically have an electric fence post, but I'm not even going to try with that. What I could do, though, is make an electric fence post pyramid over here, or a walkway. Like, basically, I make just a whole wall over here, and I have an electric fence post going left and right. And then over there, we have these quarter block defenses where the zombies have to run over to get to me. And then over here, we'll have also a few electric fence posts, 9 of them. Or 18, though, because these 9 need to fit these 9. So then the bottom block, 1, 2, 3. The middle block, 1, 2, 3. And the top block, 1, 2, 3 will be electrified. Just for the few zombies that actually do make it through. The rest of the zombies, I don't know how many of you guys checked out my last series. I think it was series 5 of Darkest Falls. Basically, the zombies had to run through those electric fence, those quarter blocks, but it was electrified. So they couldn't build up enough speed to make it over, and most of them ended up dropping down. If I can combine that defense with this over here, this should be OP. This should allow no zombies to get to me whatsoever. I hope. I really, really hope this works. I do want to make a little bit of a walkway over here with a pillar going down. On the other hand, if I make a pillar right there, it limits even more what zombies can and can't see me. If I stand right here and just wait for the zombies to come down the hallway, that already is going to limit the view of the zombies that can see me. We don't want too many zombies vomiting from down below and then wrecking us. For now, though, let's just do a little bit of looting, a little bit of fun. There's a massive store over here that I'm actually also intending to get to. I want to see what that is exactly. So we do have ammo. Let me just see if I can't do this quickly. That's 16, but I want to sort it. Oh, that's not 16. It's 15. But I just lost a stack of ammo, I think. Damn. Okay, at least you guys can more or less see the shape it's starting to take. I'm really, really excited to try this one, guys. But before I test it, we need to make sure that this first part over here, where the zombies get to us and stand here, it needs to be electrified up to the wazoo, and it needs to be powered. And then we'll start working on the entrances over there. So this place is going to be a massive, like, grand finale kind of build. But until then, we're just going to use this defense over here and make sure... I should actually put a few electric fence posts up top or turrets or something. And then, if a zombie was to retreat... It's a wandering horde, right? Yep, that's a wandering horde. I'm actually hitting him because he's turning away. I think there's a wandering horde over there. But yeah, as you guys know, during the last horde, the succubi came down. I could shoot her with a laser tag and then she goes up through the roof again, right? What if I put a lever inside or a pressure plate? And then as soon as she goes back up, I step on that and the turrets light her up. Because remember, we just hit her with some laser tech so she doesn't heal. So that should do the trick. I want to put pillars on that side, that side, that side, that side. And that's going to be before the next horde. I think if I can actually manage to do that, this defense is going to already be more OP. I just need to put a pressure plate in there and 4 turrets though. We experienced lag just now. Yeah, we experienced lag and then this one spawned in over here. So there must be a wandering horde in the area. Although I'm not going to wait for it to spawn right now. We're just going to go. My SMG is actually really low on HP or quality. So I need to repair that as soon as possible too. Guys, there's so many POIs in this town that we still have to get to. And I think it's going to be really, really fun going for some of these. Some of these we know, like for example this church to the right. We know them already, but this late game stage with all the demonic behemoths, man, it's going to be a challenge. And I actually can't wait to try it. Okay, so this house is next, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just make sure all the fire guys on that side. And also, I'm constantly just going to be scrapping parts from now on. Some of the... Oh, that's an AR part. We can scrap it. I just need to make sure that if it's a coil part, I keep the parts we might be able to use later. But for now, we can actually fall in this one over here. This is going to have a zombie on that side, I think. Demonic spider. I wonder if I can actually snipe him. Okay, was that the only one in here? It could easily be like another dog or something. I'm not mistaken, you actually use this to... Yep. You use this to actually get inside. Oh, this is the one with the cave-in floor. I really despise this one. Basically, the whole bottom is an open plan defense. Wait, what? How's that even possible? This over here is apparently reinforced concrete. I want to really, really careful right now not to just cave in. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to turn this off. Turn my night vision on, and then we're ready. Okay, someone just heard me, or saw me. I need to be careful I don't all of a sudden just barge through the walls over here. Hello, hello, hello? Oh. That's the spider zombie for you. Let me just get out of here. Out of here, out of here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we need to be careful. These guys can easily swarm us. As you can see over here. Oh. How fast he is, there's definitely a mutated guy over here. And where's that vulture? There's a vulture in the area, and I'm holding attention to myself, damn it. I need to be way, way, way more careful. Where's the vulture? Oh, hello. You know, more zombies are coming from over there, but also zombies are coming from over here. Yeah, I need to save this gun for a demonic behemoth right now. Which means we need to use these guns more. Oh, yep. This guy's making everyone fast. Let's just take care of that one. Although, killing him... You need to be careful. Killing him does not help. Hello. As you can see, he's dead, but she's still fast. So unfortunately, killing the cause of their speed does not make them slower. But guys, we need to be careful. Remember... Oh, hello. Remember, we are now facing faster zombies. All the overall zombies are way faster right now. And I think there's a zombie right here. There's a fake room. Yeah. Stand up for me. Stand up for me. Come on. Oh. I was like, I thought she wasn't standing up, but she was standing. Yes, now if we fall in over here... Yep, that's going to drop this one, but he's going to drop down. Oh, we need to be careful. This whole floor is actually a cave-in floor right now, so if we make a wrong move, we're going to fall down. It's quite easy to remember which house is which, but actually maneuvering around that is the hard part. Really don't want to fall down right now. Boom, headshot. Yeah, can I see your head? Oh, nice one. Okay, I need to be careful I don't fall through the floor over here. Yeah, this whole floor is actually a massive cave-in waiting to happen. And if you're not careful, zombies can easily get to you right now. Though I just made a ton of noise by accepting all that loot. Let me just help this doggy out. Whoops. Ooh, okay. Oh no. Let me just run, just in case. I wasn't sure what was still left in there, so that could have been bad. And a snake. Bye-bye. You're dead, right? Yes. Okay, so yeah, we need to be very, very careful. I just fell in, and that could have been the end of me. Although I don't think there's any zombies left. I'm just quickly clear this place from the bottom to make sure. I need to make sure, though, that I don't make too much noise right now and accidentally call in more... Yep, there's more fire. Definitely more fire in here. He's gonna come running around, right? He's actually gonna try break through. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That one just definitely woke up, but he's not coming around. Is he too tall? Is he stuck? What's going on? Okay, so yeah, we need to go up the stairs. I don't think there's any zombies left over there. Grab all the clay we come across. Remember, guys, especially when you don't have a ton of clay in this biome, it's always good to just grab some clay yourself. Wait, where are you? There's a zombie stuck over there. Oh, hello. I was like, there's definitely a zombie stuck somewhere, but I just can't see him. Okay, so that should be it for this place. I should really loot. Just look at how much XP you actually get for looting these things, even late game. So it actually motivates you to loot. It's just sometimes you're just way too lazy to loot everything. There's so much XP to be had, but I'm not looting anything. Okay, so I think there's some loot over here as well that I missed. Oops. Why don't I just stack up again? Ooh, I just realized I'm running out of frames. What's over here? Just a garment bag. But yeah, there's a bookcase over here. That's what I usually go for. And then there should be more loot up here, if I'm not mistaken. But I need to actually make myself way more blocks. I just realized we don't have nearly enough. So if I see a tree of any, tree of any kind, there you go. Let me just quickly get this one and this one. We need to get as many frames as possible, so we don't have to worry about stacking up if we really need to get away from the zombies. There you go. Be careful of the zombies outside, and let's go. We have so much stone, guys, we don't even have to worry about resources anymore. It's such a nice feeling, actually. Come on. Boom. I didn't want to turn my mouse because I know I would have missed. Okay, so next one. Ooh, this one. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Wait, is this a snake? Oh, that's a snake. A waste of some laser tech, but hey, it's equipped. Nice. This place over here is going to be the main focus of this episode, I think. This place is usually crawling with some tough zombies. But also has a nice amount of schematics, so that's going to be awesome. Let me just quickly do this. Oops, not dead, not dead, not dead. I need to make sure I kill these guys so they don't interfere. The dog in the distance? Remember, guys, those ones stop when they explode. They do explode, so be careful. I need to go loot those bags, but I know they're not going to have the gyrocopter parts I need. That might have some loot in there for me. Those are one of the ones you need to actually break open to try and loot. Hello? Why am I stuck? Why am I stuck? No, 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 no. Alright, since he's so fast, he's just a tough zombie that's fast, so there must be a mutated biker in there. Come on. Oh, wow. Was I just shooting straight through her? I was definitely shooting straight through her, right? Like doing damage, but not really, because the ammo wasn't even hitting her. It was basically hitting everything except her. Okay, so let's do this. What's that? It's just a shame that this thing's so red sometimes. It makes it hard to exactly see what's where. There might be a zombie hiding over there. We need to be careful. Sometimes there's a spider hiding in here, so that's why I say be careful. Okay, what I want to do is this. I want to be able to de-fire them or de-regen them and then switch to this on the main gun. Okay, I think this is the car park, right? Or car lot. It's always the best in this mod to just go through the walls first to check out what's in there. Oh wow, just realized I wasn't crouching at all. So that just made a ton of noise. This is definitely the parking lot or the garage. And there's sometimes a ton of zombies over here. Oh wow, how are they waking up before I'm even doing anything? Okay, now that was a little bit of cheating, because I accidentally hit him in the head while he was running at me. Remember, guys, I'm not going to justify using the 1x1 block anymore, but I do want to try not to cheat, and that was kind of cheating because I hit him in the head, which means I was clipping through the wall. If I hit him in the groin, that would have been a different matter. Can you be careful? Careful, careful. Wait, do I have my lights on? Yes. No, I don't. It kind of looks on. That's why the zombies are waking up so easily. Unless all of them are just super, super, super feral. So they're hearing me before I'm even doing anything. The nice thing is, as soon as their regen stops, it's really easy killing them. But until their regen stops, they can be some serious tanks. Okay, I don't know exactly how many springs we have or need, but let me just get some over here. And we do need to make sure we loot at least a few things to level up as well. Man, leveling actually does, or rather looting gives you a ton of levels. It's just I'm so super lazy to loot sometimes, and that's a massive bad thing, a bad habit. You need to get into the good habit of just looting every single room you come across. But I also told someone, guys, if I was not making a series out of this, I think I'd be looting way, way more. Basically, let me just quickly do this. For entertainment value, it's going to get boring if I just loot every single thing every time I go through a place. So I usually don't do that just for the viewer's pleasure. Some of you do want to see me loot everything, but it can get boring and I'd have to cut out so much. So instead of that, I just don't loot everything. But if I was playing this on my own just for the fun of it, I'd definitely strip the whole town. Like everything in that town. Let me just do that. There you go. Watch out for the paper, because even though the gunfire didn't just wake up the zombies, the paper stepping would definitely wake up this whole place. Okay. Need to be careful because places like these sometimes have zombies falling from the roof. Guys, I actually missed the 125% block damage. Being able to 2-shot these instead of 3-shot these is actually a massive difference. Okay, let me just check the bathtubs in case. I think if I loot something in a room, I need to loot that whole room. So, for example, I just looted the body bag. Now I have to loot everything else. Like a self-imposed rule, just to do a little bit more looting. I just want to be careful of any demonic behemoths over here. To run around this place trying to get rid of them is going to be really, really hard. Okay, let me just do this. I wonder if I can do enough damage to that thing over there. You're able to see the zombie behind it. Nope. It seems there's like a pressure plate thing. As soon as you step foot in here, it automatically alerts all the zombies. It's kind of bullshit. But it does add to the difficulty. It definitely wasn't any paper, but just stepping 1 foot in here awoke that zombie up. So it's like a trigger plate effect. Any zombies over here? You can actually hear them on the other side. Remember, guys, we haven't even gotten through half this place yet. Well, no, I think we just hit the halfway mark. So there could easily still be behemoths in here. And I can't remember whether this place actually has like a cave-in floor or something. So I'm being extra careful. I know the first time I actually looted one of those massive towers, the Shocker Messiah factory and those things, I was so careful not to have any zombies fall on my head. There's definitely a zombie next door. I'm just glad crouching doesn't make any noise, or allows you to loot without making any noise. Imagine every single thing you did in this game just... Well, technically it used to be that way. Everything just added to your heat map. But I think a lot of people were complaining about stealth not being a thing, and then they introduced stealth. So we have to go this way. I'm reloaded. Oh, no, that was bad. Oh, that sucked. My jumping ability is so much that just jumping over here actually knocked me off. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do to the defense. I wanted to add a thing at the bottom, so if zombies would try to stack up to me, they wouldn't be able to. Oh, wow. That was an accident. I tried hitting the thing she was standing behind. No. Laser tech? Basically, I tried destroying that, but I accidentally did a headshot. Like, where in your life? Just by accident, you managed to kill the zombie, and it was a demonic zombie. But yeah, do you know the pillar? I don't know if I'll be able to explain this as well. You know how we have the pillar in the middle, and then on top we have our platform? Where the two meet, I want to put it in a ramp block. So if the zombies try and stack up and jump there, they're going to knock themselves down. And I'm really afraid of the zombies just trying to stack on top of each other and getting through that way. I don't think there should be any demonic behemoths over here. Let me just quickly do this. What's the hell with the wall banging? Damn. For some reason, I'm killing all the zombies through the walls. Well, technically that's still a thing. In any killing game, you can actually shoot through blocks to kill zombies, but it's the first time I've actually successfully done it. I mean, basically, I just want to destroy the block and I end up doing a headshot by accident. Okay, this is the last bathroom, I think. Oh, there's a roof as well. Yeah, that's right. Okay, technically, I could just use the rifle, but I don't want to accidentally nick her and then she wakes up. I want to make sure that first shot kills. Oh, hello. Okay, now I need to move over here without making too much noise. Yeah, this is going to be tough. If there's a behemoth, this is where it's gonna be. I need to hide in the back over here. Basically, yeah. It's weird that jumping up here didn't wake them all up just now. Is that a muted football player? From moment I thought it was the Incubus demon. Guys, I love these kind of walls. You can just hide over here and the zombies can't really get to you that easily. Where's your head? Where's your head? Nice. It's nice we can be all sneaky like this and just kill them from a distance. But if you don't do that first shot, like this guy, and he explodes, you might have some big trouble in your hands. If he just exploded, he would have destroyed this whole floor over here. Okay, she's still in here. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Please don't explode. Okay, so yeah, that was actually a mistake from me. If there was an Incubus demon or behemoth over here, that would have definitely woken it up and called it towards me. But unfortunately, I didn't want her exploding or vomiting over here because I was afraid she was going to destroy these boxes. Remember guys, in warrior difficulty, these demonic zombies aren't really that tough. But in this difficulty, insanity, they do so much block damage with their vomit. It's insane. Yeah, that was all. It was okay. It wasn't as tough as I expected, but then again, who wants tough? You want it to be as easy as possible, although easy isn't always the most viewer-friendly, or what viewers want. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna do that. So that's gonna become, no, let's just take this next away. Make that one next. And I think first off, next episode, we need to start working on our defensive here. We need to at least every episode do a little bit of building. So by the time we actually have to use that as a defense, it's going to be done. We don't want to one day just have to quickly focus on upgrading and building and stuff, because that's going to be a little bit too late. But if you guys like this episode, please like, share with your friends. Any comments or tips of feedback? What do you guys think about my new defense? Do you think it's going to work? Not? Leave your comments down below. And if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit that subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time.